Welcome to A to Z of Christianity. We're on G and we're looking at the word grace. And a great definition of the word grace is found in the Bible book of Ephesians chapter 2 verses 8 and 9. And it says, "For it is by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast."
I think one of the ways to clearly sort of illustrate what grace really is in this context is to kind of look at what it isn't. So if you think about the concept of justice, justice is really the idea that you get what you deserve for what you've done. If you think about mercy, mercy would be being let off or not getting what you deserve for what you've done. But grace is way different to both of those. Grace is getting the opposite of what you deserve. It's unmerited favour. And in the context of this verse, that is salvation.
Yeah. So a good way, I think, of illustrating this is to say Pete stole my car and wrecked it. And I got him done. I got him taken to court and was standing in court. Now, justice would be that Pete would get punished for that. He'd go away for it. He'd go away for a long time.
Thank you.
And he'd have to pay me for what he'd done. But if we were merciful towards Pete, we would say, oh, there's a scale of mercy here, Pete. We could just say, Pete doesn't go to prison, he just pays me back. Or I could actually just say, well, no, I don't want Pete to pay me back. I'm going to let Pete off. But grace goes way beyond. Grace would be like my saying, well, Pete obviously needs a car. I'm going to buy him one.
Oh, I like that. That's what I want. And that's what we do want. And that's what God gives us. He gives us and gives us, even though we don't deserve, in fact deserve the opposite. I like the word boast here as well. It stops us from boasting. Because religion is all about boasting, really, isn't it? I do this, I go there. It's all do. Grace is done. I can't boast in myself. I can only boast in what God has done for me in Jesus.